This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and Yahweh requireth that which is past. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into a lesson. It's based on this particular video, that the elder Yasha Wamba posted. And I'm just going to go right into it because, Esau, Edom, and and the rest of the heathen, they think, or they hope that Yahweh Shemi Shah has forgotten the crimes, all right, that are still ongoing, all right. These crimes have not stopped. There was a guy just recently, somewhere down south, he's recently sued the police department for some wrongdoings to him, and they found him pretty much lynched in somewhere. I believe it was an abandoned building or something, abandoned house or something. They found him lynched. But the saga continues, man. Just like Jacob and Esau were wrestling and fighting in the womb, we're still fighting within the womb, because the earth is likened unto a womb. All right. So the fight continues, man. All right, well, let me get this video. And stuff like this just writes itself, but let's just go into it.
Here. Why the am I seeing people praising all these people dying, all these towns gone? Because they think it's sundown towns.
Are you online celebrating the destruction of Appalachia because you think that it's just a bunch of sundown towns?
I just don't understand why people are talking like this and going on like this. This is disgusting behavior, and you should be ashamed of yourself. It's disgusting.
Recently, there has been some backlash surrounding how Black communities have chosen to remember those who lost their
Skip that part.
In the hurricane,
It seemed like that storm hit a bunch of sundown towns. I don't know. You tell me. Y'all tell me. But it seemed like a lot of the places where it hit, and it didn't even hit none of the places it was really supposed to hit the hardest. It hit a bunch of the sundown towns up there in North Carolina. Uncle Wolfie here. Why the seeing people praising all these people dying, all these towns gone? Because they think it's sundown towns. I am an anthropology major, and I am going to spend the next few years proving that these sundown towns do not work in the capacity that they used to. I am from Vidor, Texas. I lived there, grew up there, still have family there. Here's their logo. And I have every different shade of wheat in my family. Prepare to see a book in a few years, because this pisses me off. These towns are not like they were 40 years ago whatsoever. I was 10 minutes down the road from Jack.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. So you should not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right. See, Yahweh, just like the scripture I read, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai requireth that which is past, man. All right. So he's talking about these sundown towns, and they're still sundown towns, man. All right. The way they were before the Lord wiped them away. But yeah, this is judgment, man. Hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, as scripture says, he have his way in the whirlwind, and the cloud is the dust of his feet, man. All right. So whether this is harp technology or either way, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. You know, because who gave Esau Edom that knowledge, man? All right. So yeah, man, you got to pay, man. You know, and, and and you know they're mad because we're rejoicing, man. The scripture says we're gonna rejoice, man. All right, all right. Matter of fact, let me this is Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. All right, and really that's a future prophecy, you know, as far as you know, us getting our hands on this devil. All right. But we're gonna rejoice, man. We're laughing at your calamity, as Scripture says. Yahweh Shema Shah will laugh at your calamity, man. He will mock when your fear cometh, man. All right, so hey, we're seeing Scripture says talks about him that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. Hey, you rejoice at our downfall, man. All right, now it's your turn. Let me get back into this video.
For Texas when that man got dragged down the road. These are just Americans at this point. Most of those people who were super and overly racist have died off. These are just Americans. Stop saying dumb shit! Uncle Wolfie out.
Are you online celebrating the destruction of Appalachia because you think that it's just a bunch of sundown towns? Are you aware that there is a Cherokee Nation in those mountains? There are Black Americans
Let's listen to that part.
in those mountains. If you don't believe me, go look up the list of who lost their lives at impact plastics in Tennessee. The destruction of Appalachia because you think that it's just a bunch of sundown towns. Are you aware that there is a Cherokee Nation in those mountains? There are Black Americans in those mountains. There are Latino Americans in those mountains. If you don't believe me, go look up the list of who lost their lives at impact plastics in Tennessee. It shouldn't matter. I shouldn't have to be pointing out the minorities to you. What your heart should break. These are your countrymen, for God's
sake. And hey, as the Scripture says, whoever perished being innocent, man. All right. And yeah, if there was some jakes that got caught in there, hey, guess what? The wicked of our people are gonna die with you, man. All right. All the sinners of my people shall fall by the sword, as the Scripture says, man. You know. You know. All the wicked of our people are, hey, they gotta go too, right along with you, man. As the Scripture says, among my people are found wicked men. So they gotta go with you. But you low level Edomites, man, nobody's gonna pity you, man. All right, nobody's gonna pity you. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you, man. You know, you guys like to say it's the elites. It's the elites. It's not us. That's the enemy. Hey, the elites wasn't the ones chasing us and catching us and lynching us, being the slave patrol, which you're still slave patrolling us, man. You know, it says in the book of Lamentation, man, they hunt our steps that we can't go in our streets, man. We still can't go in our streets, man, without you devils hunting us, man. As scriptures talk about how he waiteth in the lurking place like a leopard, man, like a lion, man. You know, he's still hunting our people, man. He's not satisfied with blood, man. And that's from top to bottom, all you damn Edomites, man. You know? So it's just funny to see you guys trying to garner some kind of sympathy, man. You know, nobody in America deserves any sympathy, man. Hey, even us in this truth, we understand that our righteousness is filthy rags, man. It's just Yahweh Shemi Ashah has certain vessels of mercy, man. But you devils, man, you're that red horse that took peace from the earth, man. You're the most bloody and wicked man on this earth, and that's why the Lord's going to exterminate you. See, you're crying now, but you ain't seen shit yet, man. You know, you need to save those tears, man, because what's coming, man, you guys haven't seen nothing, man.
Like, I'm stunned. I'm floored. What you're participating in is not leftist. It's not a leftist ideology ideal. What you're participating in is classist, ableist bullshit. And an insane prejudice towards the South because you've been conditioned.
So now it's classist. So now we're all poor now. So we're class now. What you're doing is classist. Okay, now we're the same now. We're in a because you low level Edomites got cut out the deal, right? You know, now we're look, man, the Lord is getting ready to destroy you damn Edomites, man. And the wicked of our people, man. America's about to get destroyed. You haven't seen shit yet, man. Judgment is because it's gonna I'm thinking about that Bone song. When judgment comes for you, because it's gonna come for you. All right? And Uncle Charlie ain't gonna save you. All right?
To believe that you are so much better, and you are not.
Listen here, buddy. Asheville is 2,000 feet above sea level and 300 miles away from the nearest coastline. There were about 15 inches of rain expected, over 30 end result. People were given evacuation orders if they lived in the floodplain areas. I did not know my mother was alive until like 4 days after the flooding stopped. My brother did not live in the floodplain area either. He lost pretty much everything he owns. His apartment is gone, essentially. Also, even if the evacuation order was given and people followed it, the houses are still destroyed. Entire towns are still gone. What now? What point are you trying to make? The fact that anyone is attempting to justify this by talking about how ignorant and backwards people of North Carolina and Appalachia are is super ironic, because you're only highlighting your own ignorance of not only the demographics of the people that live here, but also the history of the region and the geography of the region. What frame of reference do you think these people had? Nothing like this has ever happened. There's been flash floods pretty often, but nothing of this magnitude, okay? Entire towns are wiped off the map. They have to airlift everything in because you cannot drive on the roads. My light just went out.
This guy is so disingenuous, man. And it's funny, his lights just went out. Hold on, let me back that up a little bit.
And the geography of the region. What frame of reference do you think these people had? Nothing like this has ever happened. There's been flash floods pretty often, but nothing of this magnitude.
Why is he smiling?
Entire towns are wiped off the map. They have to airlift everything in because you cannot drive on the roads.
That's that full of shit smile.
My light just went out. Mm-hmm. Just like the light is going to go out in your eyes if you talk about my dang hometown again, buddy. I'm going to knock them out. I'm sitting in my house.
Nah, hey. Hold on, let me get it. This is Job 18:5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. All right? Let me get one more. Right, let me read that again. This is Job 18:5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. All right. So, yeah, man, it's funny his light went out, man. Because Yahweh Shemi Shah is putting the light out on Babylon the Great, man. Let me get one more. Right. This is this is the same deal. But I'm going to read 18. 18:18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world, he shall neither have, right, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world, man. Okay, so yeah, that's what Yahweh Shemi Shai is about to do, man. He's about to drive you into darkness, man. All right. So yeah, Yahweh Shemi Shai is closing the curtains on America, man. He's closing the curtains on Babylon the Great, man. The shit show is almost over with. Yeah, your time is pretty much up, man. And nobody's gonna, hey, the scripture said you shall be as a chaste roe, man, that no man taketh up. Nobody's gonna be looking to save you, man. All right, you about to be through out here, man.
House that has not had power for 4 days, and you come on my page and say something like that. Appalachia is arguably one of the most racially diverse areas in the country. My friend group growing up was comprised of poor white trash, Native Americans, Mexicans, other Hispanic people, African Americans. Hell, we even had a Melungeon friend who was a mix of all three. For us people living in Appalachia, it's never been about race, it's been about class. And Appalachia is very much so working class.
Bro, here we go. Class. Class. It's not us, it's the rich. It's not us, it's over, man. It's over, man. It's over. See, the elites are letting you niggas know that it's over, man. Okay? They never was fucking with you. They never dealt with you. It's over, man. You're an abandoned kid, man. I remember that movie Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. He was a principal, man, school principal. And it was a mostly predominantly Jake school. You had blacks and Hispanics. It's mostly Southern Kingdom. And then you had a couple white students. Said, look at our white students. Why are they here? Because they got nowhere else to go. Right? Because they were banded. All right? By the elites, man. By your big bro Amalek, man. He robbed you of the bank, of the robbery money. Okay? You helped them rob the bank and you didn't get your cut.
Area. There's not a lot of economic opportunities out here, and most of all of us are poor. And to say that we were underprepared is an understatement. And for you to go and say something as cruel and as mean as that we deserve this, honey, you got to do some real soul searching, some inner reflection on that, because that is just mean, cruel, and unnecessary. Absolutely hateful. Hateful, hateful, hateful.
Did y'all hear about them sundown towns that just got swept away in the hurricane? Well,
Yeah, we heard about them. And lots of people died in those, lost their homes, lost everything, and businesses, and they're struggling, and pets are...
Hey, man, the hell with your damn businesses, man. All right? This whole design of this place is trash. You're a bunch of trash-ass people, and the Lord's about to do away with you, man. And even the wicked of our people, man. You know? And it's just funny to me, man. You know? But yeah, it's a little something I wanted to do real quick, man. I'm only 7 minutes through a whole 26-minute video. And I don't know. I'm probably not going to even watch the rest of this, man. I pretty much seen as much as I needed to see, man. But you Edomites, you have no moral high ground, man. And the Lord's preparing you, man. You know, let me get another scripture, man. I'm going to end it on that note. This is Ezekiel 32:1. And it came to pass in the 12th year, in the 12th month, and the first day of the month, that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say unto him, Thou art like a lion of the nations, and thou art as a whale in the seas. Right. So you've been like a lion, you've been like a sea monster, right? And thou camest forth with thy rivers, with your armies, and troublest the waters with thy feet, and fouledest the rivers, right? And you're fouling the rivers right now with your feminism and all these different wicked philosophies, man. You're corrupting the world, man. All right. And you're troubling these other nations, especially the nation of Israel, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the speckled bird. Thus saith Yahweh power, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people. So you're ripe for the picking, man. You're about to be taken, man. Out of all the stuff that the elites are doing to you, devils, man, basically robbing you of the of your so-called white privilege, using these weather weapons to flood you and drown you out, taking billions of dollars, sending them overseas, doing all type of shit to you, injecting you and killing you off, flooding you with opioids. They're doing all type of shit to you, right? Okay. On top of all that, you're about to have to go to World War III for the small hats, man. You're about to be cannon fodder for that war over there in Western Asia, all right, which you people call the Middle East. You're completely fucked. All that before you get nuked and the rest of you get rounded up into slavery, man. That's the only thing you have to look forward to is the end. And and it's going to be a bitter end as well. Scripture says, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be destroyed, roughly paraphrasing, man. And it says, shall be found no more at all. And they shall bring thee up in my net. Then will I leave thee upon the land. I will cast thee. So the Lord's taking you up in his net, man, with a company of many people, man. All these nations, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, man. There is none understanding in thee, man. All right. Oh, it tells you in Habakkuk, woe to him that increases that which is not his, man. And it talks about how these other nations, they're going to bite you, man. You see, you've been the big fish, man. The lion of the seas, man. All right. The dragon of the seas, the king of the jungle. You've been devouring. But scripture says, when thou cease to spoil, then thou shalt be spoiled. Then will I leave thee upon the land. and y'all been left out to dry, man. I will cast thee forth upon the open field. I will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee, and I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee. So all that devour thee shall be devoured, man. You devoured us, you're about to be devoured, man. Everybody's finna get a piece of you so-called white people, man. And the whole world's been waiting for this, man. Because you motherfuckers got it coming, man. And I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains, and I will fill the valleys with thy heights. All right. I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest. Numbers 35 and 33. You should not pollute the land wherein ye are. The only way you can pay that blood debt is with your blood. All right, your blood. I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest, and even to the mountains and rivers shall be full of thee. And I shall put thee out. I will cover the heaven and make the stars thereof dark. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. So yeah, man. That's it, man. You know. And nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Nobody's gonna pity you. All right. You know. They got a saying in the world, keep that same energy, man. The same energy you had when you was lynching and chasing us, and you still doing it right now. Keep that same energy, man. You know, save your tears for another day, man, because you're going to need them. But yeah, it's a little lesson I wanted to do. Hope there was some edification within it. And shalom.